Hello, hello, hello to the 0.0001% of the population that might be listening. I've got Mr. Wesley here. This is Luke Hosinski on Senior Talk US. So I'm solo today, as always, still waiting for participants that want to come in. I'm going to try and get the chat asset running. I believe if I click comments, then we can start a discussion that way. But gosh, my topic today was hobbies and entertainment. I've got more hobbies, or at least I used to before I've aged into clumsiness. But I have more hobbies and had more hobbies than pairs of socks. It's just part of my personality quirks. Isn't that right, Mr. Wesley? Yes. Yeah. He certainly is a great friend and mascot. Mr. Wesley is the official mascot of seniortalk.us, and he likes to appear right here and help out with the live stream. So the topic today was hobbies and entertainment, but before I get there, I truly want to discuss the future of the channel. I am going to have to learn how to be a talking head. Yes, because I think it's going to be some time before I have participants. But I am going to endure. I am going to keep slugging along on this crowded platforms. I just tried to get this to broadcast to Facebook, and Facebook has not yet authorized the app StreamYard to connect to it. That's a disappointment because I have friends on Facebook. Not like some people. I have 15 friends. Yes. And I'm grateful to every one of them. So anyway, think about wanting to join. Just send me an email to luke@seniortalk.us. That's luke@seniortalk.us. That's not too hard to remember. So I know you can do that. I'll take hate mail at this point. Won't we, Mr. Wesley? So anyway, let's talk about some of the hobbies that I've had. Well, and these mostly ended in there goes Mr. Wesley, 2023, due to moving here to Florida, beautiful Florida, on the West Coast in beautiful Coconut Creek. Anyway, I've rebuilt a 57 Chevy, took it as far as I could, and the problem is I don't know what I was trying to do with the automobile. I should have left it alone. I should have left just the stock blue flame engine in it and enjoyed it as a regular passenger vehicle. But no, I felt that I had to put a nice V8 in there. They call them crate engines because they arrive in a crate, and make it go faster. Put in a new transmission, new rear end, new axle, all of the above. And I really wasn't happy with the results. So like a lot of my hobbies, I just dropped out of that. It's not so funny when I think about everything that I wasted. But I went into woodworking, and I really enjoyed woodworking. Uh, Maybe sometime when I think about how to bring up photographs and add them to the presentation, let's just try and do this, because I'm very proud of an image file. I can bring up an image file. How do you like that? And I can go to photos and I can search for woodworking. Well, I can search for a 57 Chevy and see if it comes up. It doesn't exactly. Photos containing woodworking. Here's some. Here's a little table that I built in a class. And this is a mid-century modern piece. It's made out of walnut. And hopefully you can expand that if you would like to look at it closer and remove from studio. This is cool. I can show photos on here. Takes a couple of clicks, and I'll search again for woodworking. And this time I'll bring up my past woodworking studio. Looked like this. Open. And everything you see in the picture I built. The cabinets are out of wormy blue pine. That's interesting stuff because it's from California, and the pine bark beetles attacked all of the pine trees, or a lot of the pine trees. And so it killed them. And the foresters decided someone got smart and logged the dead wood and cut it into boards, and it gives you this beautiful variegated color. And it was very inexpensive when I started doing this. It was $1.90 a board foot. And I guess a lot of people ended up liking it, and the people that harvested it are probably pretty happy right now because it's getting $10 a board foot. So that's what's happening in the lumber industry, especially for all small things. This table that you're seeing, hopefully you're seeing, is a Roubeau table specifically for woodworking, and I built that off of plans offered by the Wood Whisperer. He's got a great channel if you like to woodwork. So built a number of things, and when I get into a hobby, I go pretty crazy. Image file, photos, woodworking. And where's something else that I built out of this? Well, let's see. I don't know if you can see these choices. That would be interesting if you could. But, and I've refinished things for friends. These I like to make. And I'm thinking about actually making them again. I'm going to be moving to Port St. Lucie, Florida. And of course, I think I mentioned, how do I show this? remove from studio. There it is. So these shaving brushes, and I like turning them on the lathe and putting the beaver hair onto the brush. And I've been giving them out to friends, but I'm sure there's plenty of people on Etsy that are making those. I haven't really looked into it. So that was one of my hobbies. The other was off-roading, and it was built out an FJ Cruiser. Mostly had it built out, I should say. But it was able to go to some amazing places. Again, I'll bring that up real quick. See if I can search for that. Photos. FJ Cruiser. And there it is at the end of Cocopelli's Trail in Colorado, overlooking the Grand Canyon. And this was about a half-a-day journey through trails and rock formations that you had to crawl up and things of that nature. I had a lot of fun during that time of my life. And we'd go out on expeditions with other FJ Cruiser people. So pretty gnarly stuff. Once I decide to do something, I kind of really go all in on it. And so those were hobbies and pursuits. And right now, my hobby, my pursuit, and hopefully it'll turn into a passion, is live streaming with you, getting you to participate in discussions. I don't need to have guests that have some sort of a CV and are pseudo famous or followed, or etc. I want just regular people to join in. I'm sorry, I turned my head. I was talking into the microphone. Forgive me. I'm new at this. So I want to be able to go out and put in SEO for seniortalk.us. SEO is a term called search engine optimization. And the search engines are Google and, well, is there another one? I really don't know. I can't imagine using anything other than Google. And what it does is it helps to get Google to recognize your site more and more. You can actually pay to have that done. You buy keywords. So if someone searches for, I don't know, a dude in Coconut Creek that's talking to senior citizens, that would probably easy word, inexpensive to buy that phrase. So, but that gives you an example of how search engines work. Like most things in life, it's really a pay to play. And you can also advertise on Google, which will push you toward the top and such things like that. Now, since Google owns YouTube, I want to be able to do it through YouTube. I was really looking forward to Facebook as well. I'm relatively new to Facebook. I'll segue to a little Facebook story. Back when I was doing the FJ Cruiser gig, I was a little bit more rambunctious in my, I won't say vernacular, but certainly in my postings, shall we say. A little bit more of a rabble rouser. And I got banned from Facebook. And son of a gun, I had no idea what I had said, but someone didn't like it. And I said, well, heck, at that time in my life, I didn't really need Facebook. I mean, but it was nice to talk to my FJ Cruiser buddies and things of that nature. But there were other specialized forums for discussion. So just for that, off off of the mainstream social media. It was a social media just for FJ cruisers, and I'm sure there's others more and more and more. So yes, banned from Facebook. So I'm back now, and this particular broadcast, all the broadcasts are apolitical. I just don't want to get into political discussions. There's plenty of places to go to do that. And I don't want to share what I'm all about, politically speaking. I'm not active in politics. I'm not active in posting political. And I really don't want to be there. It's, as you well know, it's a pretty dangerous territory for whatever side you're on. So anyway, you won't get political from us here, and I will frown upon it greatly if I get to the stage where I actually have hosts or guests, excuse me, and we actually enter into discussions. I like to talk about nice things. So one of the other pursuits that I had was photography, and that kind of fits in with what I'm doing now. I have a technical background, so I can pretty much figure out where to click on different things and set things up. I can set up hardware because I used to do that for a living. And I don't want to get into that very much. You know, I don't think this is a good place for technical discussions about what to do, other than how to get you to connect with other seniors via this vehicle. And I don't think I'm exactly competing with Facebook, because I know you can chat to groups, to billions and billions of other people of all walks of life on Facebook. So if that's the only pond you want to swim in, I get it. But I want to have a new pond with new fish, but just the ordinary type. You know, I'm not looking for trophy bass here. All right. I'm okay with perch. Yes. So you perch people out there, hey, come out of your cave a little bit and tell me what you enjoy doing, and tell your friends. So that is hopefully what this channel will turn into, is a place to check in and a place to actually say, hey, I found out about this and it's really fun. And I like either doing this or I like a product. That's okay. Products are cool, especially when they do interesting things. And I can go there and talk about those things as well. So I'm going to check out shortly and end this stream, because I need to look at going out and figuring out how to drum up more viewers, either on YouTube or other places where people search for things to do. And God bless you if you're watching this. I truly appreciate it. And I hope your days are smooth and sunny. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Luke Hosinski is signing off.